What's going on, folks? How are you? How are you doing today? All right. Good morning. Good afternoon if you're on the other side of the country. And maybe you need a relaxation today. Right on. Right on. How are you? How are you feeling right now? You want to be great in your community? You want to be great in our online community? Hello. Today we're going to talk about Victory Central. How to have what you need to be better with what you need to do in a day. So let's start it off and let's get right to it. As you can see, we have our specialized picture here, which sums everything up. All day, every day. All day, every day that you're having a victory. You're number one when you put yourself first. No matter if you have a family, no matter if you have concubines, no matter if you're taking care of other people, no matter if you're by yourself, no matter if you're moving forward and you're trying to get someone to move forward with you. You can't take everybody, but you can lay the seeds and a foundation for you to have a victory and them to have a victory and for you to come together and be victorious. That's why the metaphor of our picture is simply this. Number one, baby, number one. Take those deep breaths and feel that energy. Right on, right on. All right. We've got the cup here, the cup of your victories. Inside of this cup, our chalice, I should say, for those that are more professional. You've got victories all in there every day, all day, all day. It's all day, every day, if you see at the bottom, all day, every day. So be great in your community, be great in our community, just be great in what you need to do every day. Now, some parts of the country under bad weather here in the States, United States of America, we want to send blessings to those and may they rebuild and may they make it through the day. We have other situations also that some people may be going through, and we have other things that we do to make us be great. So you want to win with your brain to save money. All right, and we have those strategies in some of our previous podcasts. Today we're talking about the Victory Central. The Victory Central is simply this. Every day you set yourself up for victories. Every day. You're living in a life in abundance. You're having a great time no matter what they say is rolling off your back like ducks in the water, swimming around in the pond. It don't bother me. They can't stop me no matter what I do. So when your faith and your thoughts and your actions are in alignment, who can stop you? Who? I want you to go look in the mirror this morning, whether you're at home, at work, working online, something, combination thereof. Look at yourself and say, I'm the best I can be today. And I'm growing every day. All day, every day, I've got victories. All day. So when you get up, you go to your prescribed program. Now, your prescribed program is so victorious that you do it every day. But this is the clincher here. This is the clincher is you can vary it from day to day, week to week, month to month, so that you aren't monotonous. Let's say that one more time. You can vary it from day to day, month to month, so that you are not monotonous. So as you start having victories, they become your lifestyle. When it becomes your lifestyle, those victories, then you add more to it so that you can have more victories. So when you get up, you just move forward accordingly. And it's accordingly to you. That's what makes it a victory because you do those situations and instances that are positive, that are going to gather up your positive energies within you, and they're going to exude from you so that others will see that. And as you move forward and you start attaining levels, boom, whatever those are, boom, 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 you also grow this way too, whatever you want to call it. That's a symmetry. So when you realize that you're moving forward and you stop looking in the rear view mirror and you start looking ahead at what's on the horizon and you still live for now, you're doing what you are supposed to do. When you're living for now, you're also building your future. Let's take, for instance, this example. All right. Every day, person gets up, does all the things that they need to do before they leave to go to work. Okay. Never mind where they work at. It's the fact that they accomplished something as soon as they got out of bed. And then they kept adding one, two, three, four different somethings before they even went to work. So when they got to work, wherever it may be, whether you drive or work from home, no matter what they said to them at work, it didn't bother them. Okay. So at work, the first bottom feeder came up to them and said, "Hey, you suck today. I don't like what you got on." So guess what this person said? "Oh, right on. Have a good day." And kept going, but went right to his file or her file or their file and wrote down what was said to them. And they also did it on computer and then sent that person an email about being positive throughout the day and that you come to work to accomplish the company culture and the missions of the workforce, and you don't deal in personal diatribes of negativity. There you go. And they sent the email to the person that was negative. There you go. So now you have a record, and now you disarm that person. Now, you might work at a place where you got a whole bunch of people, and it's real toxic. Who cares? Just keep a file, send out emails. You know, that's you have to do that right now in today's day and age. But what it does is it presents a victory or victories with an S for you to keep going through that toxic situation or that toxic environment. The way you change a toxic environment is being the best you can be as possible, as much as possible. That's how you do it. So you got victories. So when that negative parameter comes around, you already know what it is. You already know how to deal with it. A lot of times, just walk away. You know what? I want to, sayings like this. Yes, I want to thank you for showing me how trash your life is. I just want to thank you because now I know how to deal with you. Or you hear people say, well, you know what? That doesn't exist in my world. Maybe we should explore a different topic of conversation. Or I want to thank you. I'm having a great morning. I woke up with so many victories and I'm coming to work and I'm getting ready to have more victories. Drive them into the ground. And if you're a certain person, let's say you like to dress and other people like to dress and you've got competitors, so to speak, at your job, wear them out. Find a way. Find a way that your class shows to them every day through your clothes and through your actions, through your deeds, through your conversation. Let them know where they're at without saying anything. You don't have to compete with them. This is your lifestyle. Victorious victories all day, every day. As you can see in our picture, you can see that the chalice is there and it's all day, every day. And then behind, you can see that because of your actions and your deeds and who you are, and your mindset aligns with your faith, then you can go and help others to be of service. So this what it means to be a leader is I can help you attain your goals. So sometimes you do that by being who you are. If you're the boss, then you got to help others. Excuse me. You got to provide tools for those people to succeed and put it out there. So if you got, a program, you have a program that they can do online, or you got team building exercises, whatever, whatever it is in your corporate culture, whatever you want to call it. And terms change every couple of years, but you guys get the idea. You get to drift of what I'm saying, the gist of it, the gist. So that picture symbolizes everything. Okay, I'm there at the mountaintop. That's me. I'm number one, baby. I'm number one. All right. In my book, I'm number one. And my actions, my thoughts, and my deeds signify that. You know what it is when I step in the room or when I'm around. So you provide value. And this is how we're doing in the group. We're providing value in dreams to reality. So we're helping others that may be there and we're collaborating, or we're helping others that may not have that information and they can get it here. And there we go. You're only as good as the last person in the organization. When you reach the last person, then that's when you know you've done your job, because everybody in between has also picked up the message of what you're trying to convey. So within your company, within whatever you're doing, family structure, whatever it is that has to do with others, you're always trying to push, not pull, trying to push and lend a helping hand. And the old saying, each one teach one, that applies here. So this is what you want to do. So the last person that is it going to reach, you want to reach that person. You want to unfetter your heart. You want to make sure that everybody in the building, or everybody in the online call, is receiving the same message of growth and abundance. When we mean abundance, this is the part that we mean it from, and this is part of the Victory Central. This is why this podcast says that. It's simply because within this system of operation, okay, you have seeds that you're planting, and those seeds are growing. So they're getting the proper nourishment and the proper way to grow. So they have a situation and environment that they can grow within. And this is how you make more cash. This is how you attract more. This is how you become a better person in society, because you're being of service, even though you might be in a monetized environment. You're providing seeds for the next person that they can move forward. You see this a lot in sports. You see this a lot everywhere you go. But this is the way of the world. Growth. Everything in the world is trying to grow. Humans are the only ones with free will, and we keep looking in the back mirror, so we're not growing. That's why that's not a part of Victory Central. Victory Central is you're having growth, you're having abundance. You're living in abundance. You don't see things, you only see abundance. You don't see things from a negative point of view. You see things from a positive point of view, and how they're conducive to you, and how they're conducive to your family, how they're conducive to your concubines, how they're conducive to your jobs, how they're conducive to your boss, to your businesses, how they're conducive to everything that you do all day, every day. You might go to the gym, you might work out, you might think you're having a bad day, but check this out. You got up, you went there, and you got it done. Victory, victory, victory. Maybe you leave, maybe you don't feel like you had a good day. Oh, I had a bad day at the gym. You didn't have a bad day at the gym. You had a great day at the gym. Reason why you had a great day at the gym, because you went and you did and you were doing. So this is the part that we have to be. So a lot of times in society, they don't want you to do or to be doing. They want you to be contemplating and reflecting on what didn't happen, so they can sell you another product. Oh, my hairline's receding. Oh, I got to go buy something. You know what? Who cares? Who cares? That just means the messages I'm getting from above, I can receive them with less amount of hairs. It's a trip. So that's how you got to look at it. So ego don't get involved. What gets involved is the mentality and the intellect. And the intellect gets involved and the subconscious gets involved for everything to be abundance. This is an abundance lifestyle. I live in abundance. I don't see poverty. I don't see it. I just see misappropriated funds, like I've said before. There's challenges. A lot of people grew up in challenging environments, but you were a seed and you grew. That's what it is. That's how you live in abundance. You may get off the path, but you get back on the path and you keep rolling forward. So, in your faith, in your thoughts, in your actions, in your deeds, in your language, when they add up, you're a winner. And it's not always easy to stay that way. But as long as you're practicing every day, you get better and better, which means you're taking steps, sometimes big steps, sometimes baby steps, sometimes mid range steps. Sometimes you put on a cape and an S on your chest and fly above it. Don't matter as long as you're moving forward. There's an old adage of if I can move forward, I can help myself. In today's day and age, that adage is I'm moving forward and I'm helping myself on a daily basis. And that's where you want to be. Who wants to be better than they were yesterday? So raise your hand to yourself. I do, I will every day. So that's what it is. In order to be better, you got to take another step. You got to take an extra step some days. Just depends on where you're at that day. Like today, it's a great day. Remember, there's others in the world that are in worse positions than you are. Your job is to maintain your position and to grow your position so that others can look at you and say, hey, I want to be like him or her or them, whatever floats your boat. You want to be as positive as you can and be as positive as possible all day, every day, so you can maintain your number one status. Nobody remembers number two, but it's up to number two to decide when they want to be number one, and then they'll be number one. But you got to take the steps and you got to grow every day. I choose to be number one every day because I live a life of abundance. I let it roll off my back like a duck in a pond swimming around. So it depends on the situation. The other day, I was letting it roll off my back, the negatives, and I was in the ocean. And I was a one of many ducks, but I was the lead duck. So there you have it. I spread my wings and flew away and flew above it. There you have it, folks. There that is. You're number one. You got to love yourself and you got to know yourself. The only way you can love someone else is that you know yourself and you love yourself. So take that in your toolbox, carry it with you. So whether you have a significant other or you're trying to get a significant other, whatever it is you're trying to do, when you get to the doing section, you got to bring your toolbox. So that's why I say I'm a doer. I do and I'm doing. So to get that significant other, I have to have already been doing it, loving myself, to be able to maintain a relationship with that significant other. That's the basis of all good relationships, is when you got consistent love because you love yourself every day. And then all the rest of whatever your dynamics of your relationship is, are, am, will spring forth the goodness so you can help to have a fulfilling life. And that's still living a life of abundance. Love yourself all day, every day. Now, did we say go to the left? Did we say go to the right? No, we say stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. Stay in your path. Stay in your lane, as they say. That way, you keep being number one with yourself. You're going to attract other number ones that are number one with their self, and you're going to build together. That's how it works. This is how this universe works. It's always a duality. Always. You got to stay in the center because that makes you. That's how the universe is. It's always two in the universe. Always. But at the point of origin, it's only one. And that depends on your faith. So that's what I'm saying today. Be number one for yourself so that you can attain those blessings from the one so that they can express themselves through you, that one at origin. So, in order to receive those blessings, you got to walk a certain way and you got to be number one within yourself so that all that can be manifested that's positive and good for the world can come through you and flow through you as a conduit. Very important concept there. So keep getting those victories every day. Small victories lead to big victories, lead to bigger victories, lead to the biggest victory. And then when you get there to that level, you up there, now you got to rise to the next level and the next level and the next level before you leave Earth. So this is very important. So that's why we say all day, every day, victories. So listen, everybody today, be great within yourself. Move forward. And may the blessings be 20 times what you asked for. And what I want for myself, I want for others. So be blessed. Let God do the rest. And have a extremely, extremely conducive day for yourself. And remember, you're number one. Walk with that class, walk with that dignity. Be you and let it be your lifestyle. All right. Have a great day. Thank you for listening today. Appreciate you.